We're 4 games into the restart and we've already seen a defensive horror show, a technological shambles, a goalkeeping nightmare and a VAR intervention. With Arsenal travelling down to Brighton today, what will this weekend's fixtures bring? Hi and welcome to Stay Gooned. I hope you're all doing good. This is the Arse'N'All Premier League preview and it's time to preview the upcoming games. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1k subs and we're edging closer to it thanks to everyone that has subscribed already. Before we get into the previews, there were a couple of games last night and I just want to briefly address those. Firstly, Norwich lost 3-0 at home to Southampton. 3 second half goals from Southampton, including a beauty from Danny Ings, sinking Norwich. The victory edges Southampton closer to safety. They're on 37 points now and I think they're going to be just fine. Norwich on the other hand, they're deep in trouble at the foot of the table. They're 5 points behind Villa and they're not completely relegated yet, but they do need to start winning games fast. The other match last night was a 1-1 draw, Spurs versus Man United. Both teams of course chasing that top 4. Jose up against his former club and there was VAR drama in this one. Tottenham took the lead thanks to some catastrophic goalkeeping from David De Gea, throwing in a shot from Steven Bergwijn. United did equalise late in the second half when Pogba threw himself to the floor inside the penalty box. The ref awarded the penalty. It did look very soft. Fernandes dispatched it. And United did get a second penalty after that, Fernandes diving this time, but VAR intervened and overturned the decision, correctly in my opinion. Where was VAR on Wednesday night for Sheffield United? Goal line technology malfunctioned, but there were 7 different camera angles, 4 matchday officials and the VAR guy in Stockley Park. It's like being robbed in broad daylight, surrounded by police and CCTV in the middle of a police station. That one ended goalless, which is a good result for us, but you got to feel for them. On to the Brighton v Arsenal preview now. Kicking off at 3 PM today, a really important game for both sides. Brighton are in danger of slipping into that relegation zone and we really need to bounce back after Wednesday's nightmare. Brighton have the edge in the Premier League head-to-head, having won 2 out of the 5 games and losing just 1 of them. And we haven't won away at Brighton since 1981. The reverse fixture at the Emirates was back in December. It was the first game after Unai Emery was sacked. Freddie Ljungberg's first game in charge and we were dreadful that day. Brighton won it 2-1 and I think they had more than 20 shots on goal. Arsenal's unbeaten run in 2020 was ended on Wednesday by City, with the 4 games prior being 3 wins and a draw. Brighton haven't won in their last 5 with 4 draws and 1 defeat. Brighton only have 1 player that's definitely out of this game and that is Jose Izquierdo. We on the other hand are down to the bare bones in some areas. Pablo Mari has been ruled out for the rest of the season after the injury he picked up on Wednesday. He's currently on loan with us, so that could be the last time we see him. Also out of the game at centre-back are Socrates and Callum Chambers. And David Luiz, of course, he's suspended for 2 games. Another player whose future is up in the air. With the injury to Mari, he might just get that contract extension if he wasn't gonna get it already. Also out of the game are Lucas Torreira, Granit Xhaka and Cedric Soares, who we still are yet to see in action. And will we see Mesut Ozil today? Your guess is as good as mine. Time to get into my predicted XI for the game, what I think Mikel Arteta will go with. With the injuries we've got at the back, the only two fit centre backs we've got at the moment are Mustafi and Holding. So more than likely that will be the pairing unless Mikel decides to tweak the system. I think Bellerin will continue at right back. We've got no other real option there. But at left back, I think Kolasinac will start. Tierney is coming back from a lengthy injury, and 2 games in 3 days might be a bit too risky for him, especially after playing the whole second half with 10 men the other night. Central midfield will be interesting. I think Dani Ceballos will definitely start for his creativity in there, and Guendouzi will probably be alongside him. He was slightly better than Joe Willock the other night. The only other real choice we've got in there is Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I think he's going to change it up top. Aubameyang will continue on the left side, but I think Laka will come in for Nketiah up front, and Reece Nelson will start on the right. The number 10 position is the question mark though. If Arteta doesn't bring back Mesut Ozil for this game, he might play Bukayo Saka there. He's been apparently doing well in that position in training. For my preferred XI, I'd continue with Tierney at left back. The others remain the same. I'd go with Ceballos and Guendouzi pairing in midfield, but I'd go 4-4-2. Play Martinelli or Saka on the left. Saka just probably about edges it, but I'd be happy with either one of them. Pepe will be on the right and Oba and Laka up top. That's how I would set up. Let me know in the comments your starting XI. For the score prediction, I'll stick with the prediction I already made in the top 4 video, 2-0 to the Arsenal. Let me know in the comments your score prediction. Taking a look at the rest of the fixtures this weekend, there's 4 games on today, including our own. Watford v Leicester at 12:30. Opposite ends of the table, Watford need the points to get away from the relegation zone, and Leicester need to keep going. Top 4 isn't guaranteed yet. At 5:30 is West Ham v Wolves. Wolves, of course, they're well in the mix as far as the Champions League race is concerned. And at 7:45 is Bournemouth v Palace. Bournemouth, another team in that relegation fight, and Palace still have European football in their sights. They're only a point behind us. On Sunday, there's 3 games. Newcastle versus Sheffield United. Another chance for Sheffield United to go fit after United failed to win. Next up is Villa v Chelsea. Villa are second bottom despite the point on Wednesday after the goal line cock-up. And Chelsea, they're in the driving seat for the top 4 with Leicester in their sights. The final game on Sunday sees the Merseyside derby. Liverpool can't win the title now after Man City beat us thanks to David Luiz. But if they do win and City lose on Monday, then they will be crowned champions on Monday. And on Monday, City face Burnley. I'm sure Man City will want to make Liverpool wait as long as possible before they're crowned champions. That's about it, folks. Thanks to everyone for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe and stay gooned. Come on, Arsenal!